Porcelain. What a masterclass in mood and atmosphere. My goodness. And of course, we had the story to back it up as well. But the attention to detail was chef's kiss, magnificent. Just sumptuous fabrics, the set dressing, that sound of the eerie, ominous music box, that steampunk style pervading the piece. And then you have that very surprising juxtaposition with the technology that is deeply uneasy and creates that dissonance that I think made it extremely fresh and unlike pieces I've seen before. They're starting it out with this game among the kids. It reminded me of my childhood where we have these little dares or we have this mythology or lore around one of the neighbors and what's their story. And this is where it actually comes true. And the what if is just expanded and exploded in a pretty brilliant way. It feels like a very classic piece. And yeah, I just thought the performances were so well grounded in the world. They bounced off each other really well. And from, yeah, every aspect of this just felt like there was a very clear vision that they're executing. I thought the pacing was great too, where we had movement in the journey so we could move us along, but allowed us to sit in that feeling of foreboding enough. It didn't push us too quickly so that we could get both the highs and the lows of this journey and have those ominous feelings dawn on us as it dawned on our lead character. Brilliantly done.
Porcelain. What an amazing little film. I mean, I'm not quite sure if this is a film per se or the first episode of a web series because the ending was so open and intriguing. It ended with a cliffhanger, and I really think there's so much more that could be done with a project like this. It is genuinely amazing in every aspect. The story is something that we have seen before in some ways, but it manages to be fresh thanks to its combination of classic Victorian god tale with these technology, modern technology elements, with these robots that are made with porcelain. It was a very novel idea, so I think that that's what made the film, the story feel fresh. But I also quite enjoyed the dynamic between these two characters, between the girl and this scientist. He was a very enigmatic individual, and they have a interesting relationship. It's sweet and it's funny, and at the same time there's a lot of mystery, so you don't know what's going to happen. And I just can't believe they were able to make such a great introduction of this world in just 16 minutes because it's a fascinating world. And I'm quite curious to see what else happens. I think that the film is inspired or based on a book, so now I'm curious to search for this book to learn more about it. So yes, also the production design is gorgeous. This was made at a completely professional level. Um, Actually, it looks quite better than many film productions that are currently in the market. So, well done. It was an incredible job.
I really liked Porcelain, yo. I want first thing first, I really wanted to shout out the soundtrack, the score. I thought it was fire. It reminded me of the Sherlock Holmes soundtrack, which legit is in my Spotify rotation and has been since it came out. I like high energy violins for some reason. That's just me though. So I really like the soundtrack. Also the concept, it was spooky and intriguing and gripping and scary and heartwarming. And I really liked it. Like the idea of like adoption, finding a home, making a home, but then also a dark side and like mystery and like intrigue. I thought it really worked well. I thought the effects were really cool. I thought the production design was really cool because it's a hard thing to blend period piece and then also like sci-fi in one. And I think y'all nailed it. So overall, really great job.